of weeks ago that the food distribution program would continue and that the Red Cross would again, because at the end of last year, November and December, distributed vouchers that could be used at certain businesses for the tune of 300 per household, 300 guilders. And we know that there was some criticism on the way the vouchers were distributed, where not everybody that really needed got what they needed. So basically, the revisiting of this distribution and the continuation for the new year is now something that we would also elaborate on as the St. Martin Consumers Foundation and also the Anti-Poverty Platform. Because with this food program, we can look at all the pros and the positive things that can come out of this for the people and the households as a form of relief.
The Anti-Poverty Platform, as I said, we have assumed or going to approach everything differently. We believe we're going to take even a more proactive position in terms of the government budget. We're going to take a more proactive position in terms of the government governing program, projects, you understand me? Also from within, we believe that the education to consumers, how we're going to expand that, how we're going to have additional stakeholders to assist us in bringing the awareness to consumers in general. We are going to look for alternative in terms of resources, into solution to decrease the high prices of everything. So it means from house rent, it means food items, electricity. So what we're trying to say is that if GB, for example, is not generating electricity in the most efficient manner, it becomes now our duty in terms of situate that the knowledge reaches GB as a proposal that they look into these issues and not solely leave it up to an institution that has a track record of looking at something in their particular way. The food, if we know that food can be purchased at better prices and so at high quality and guarantee the prices that it can trickle down to the general public, then we will make sure that this information we forward or that institution reach with their product here so it can be of benefit to our people. One thing also we need to, which is both human right based, which is the poverty eradication issue, is being very vigilant on our budget. We're going to be very vigilant on projects that government is going to launch or pursue, because if there's a high level of corruption in it leads to bringing the society to poverty or depriving other areas within our society of what they're entitled to. So we need to be more vigilant and putting forward or be vigilant and getting into projects and to see what it entails and not leave it up to government only to decide on these matters. We are coming back on the whole hospital issue because we believe that we are entitled to having more details pertaining to the project, having more information on the content of the project, not only securing the money, but to this date, the content of what we are going to get for 135, which means to guarantee our health and what as consumer we are going to pay is not clear to this date. So it is a construction deal and not necessarily a hospital deal. So we are also, as I said, going to inform the governor, we are going to inform the political parties, and we are going to go down the chain to see to it that everyone adhere to and to guarantee that the general public will get the best services and protection in the society.
Hey guys, did you know that now with Telcel, if you accumulate $25 or more within one calendar month, you get 15 more?
15 more?
Yes, 15 more. However you want.
So I can top up $3 now, $10 next week, and so on until I reach or pass $25?
That's right. Get 15 more.
Wow! I feel like a 15 again.
Yeah. Right. Accumulate $25 or more within one calendar month and get 15 more. Telcel, when you want more.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Minister Waiter, concerning the bus policy, I know that the minister before, the school bus policy, sorry, I know the minister before had a plan, to cut down based on, of course, the budget that we use. Do you have the same sentiment when it comes to that, and also any meetings very soon with any of the bus associations for the schools?
Good morning. Yes, Mr. Dick, there is a meeting scheduled for next week with the School Bus Association, and to discuss the progress, to exchange the different views, some of the concerns that they have expressed throughout the process. Of course, we always have to emphasize that school bus transportation is a responsibility held by two ministries, Ministry of Transportation and therefore the position that school bus transportation have under public transportation, as well as, of course, my ministry for the responsibility of the financial arrangements and agreements about how the manner that indeed safe school bus transportation can be and should be provided. Much have been said and discussed and prepared in the past. We definitely have advanced with some of the ideas, but I believe that where we kind of like failed or maybe displayed flaws is continuous dialogue and conversations about and to indeed to explore where we have shared visions for a new style school bus transportation, in which I would like to emphasize that I believe that school bus transportation is an intrinsic part of the educational system, where we may view and see teachers as educators. Of course, we also have to address that school bus transportation drivers are part of that safety and educative type of value as well. And if we see them as such, and even if we therefore, for instance, emphasize that it's not only about transportation from and to school, from home and to school, but it should also be about educating outside of the classroom and therefore engaging in a variety of practical experiences, projects, visits to monuments, visits and participation in all kinds of sports programs. You're going to have a different type of conversation about the relevance of school bus transportation and its possibilities to partner in that element of doing more outdoor activities, and therefore that indeed transportation should not only be seen in the light of from home to school and back, but also in what type of role can they play towards the future. So I therefore would like to stress that I look forward to that first conversation. in partnership with the ministry, because they have progressed with the first ideas moving forward. We need to discuss those type of ideas, and also in consultation with the Ministry of Economic Affairs to see how they would partner in this. There were previous decisions by the previous Council of Ministers. We have to see whether we can adhere to that or create a certain type of different ideology or shared vision. So I look forward to the conversation, and I will not further detail it until, of course, we have reached good, sound, mutual agreements of how we will tackle this process further to have effective results, not only budgetary, but primarily in terms of how we see the entire school bus transportation system and its operators and its drivers to be a fundamental element of our educational system.
People all across St. Martin are switching to a more rewarding experience. The WIB MasterCard Fun Miles credit card, better known as My Card. Earn 1 Fun Mile for every $2 spent, even abroad and online. This will quickly get you a ton of Fun Miles to redeem for travel, shopping, food, fuel, and much more. But there's more to My Card. Worldwide acceptance, an EMV chip for extra security, and 250 free Fun Miles with first use. Switch to My Card today at WIB.
Fun miles, from within your reach.
Hey guys, did you know that now with Telcel, if you accumulate $25 or more within 1 calendar month, you get 15 more?
15 more?
Yes, 15 more. However you want.
So I can top up $3 now, $10 next week, and so on until I reach or pass $25?
That's right. Get 15 more.
Wow! I feel like a 15 again.
Yeah. Right. Accumulate $25 or more within 1 calendar month and get 15 more. Telcel, when you want more.
It was just announced 2 weeks ago that Minister De Wever, Interim Minister of Tourism Economic Affairs, was looking into the possibility to postpone the date that everybody had to be paying for the road tax for its license plate. And the decision came a few days before the election. Yes, until the 1st of July, everybody got relief. Everybody with a car. So how much money is that? We talk about 200 and something guilders. That was the relief. Is this now an election gimmick? Or is this real a relief, a monthly relief that you can feel? We have been wondering why the Minister of Economic Affairs and the Minister of Finance, why they didn't come up, for instance, with reducing the turnover tax? Because that is what we every day feel in our pocket. Wherever we go to buy something, the TOT, on the surfaces and also on our products, we feel it. We didn't hear them saying, okay, we are going to lower the wage tax, for instance, for a few months, or the income tax. Workers would have welcomed that, knowing that a lot of the workers were cut in their income. And so by giving them also a tax break, that would have been a way of social assistance that we would have been welcome for all our people in the platform, for all our consumers in St. Martin, for all. Because even the ones that don't have a job, with social assistance. When they go to buy something, they have to pay as much TOT as any other here in the society. And it was the former Minister of Finance himself that explained why indirect taxes, as for instance a turnover tax, is something that hits the poor harder, much more than those that have enough. With the 94% of the households in poverty, not we saying that, but the conclusion of the household survey from government, it means to say that really we want the politicians that are forming the new government to look into possibilities to bring real relief. And so, welcoming any relief, the peanut that the people's got until July for the car that they did not pay yet is not enough. We want substantial relief, and for that, we would like to see that the politicians that form the government will come up with proposals, not only the ones that they presented on the election campaign. In the election campaign, for instance, we heard about the turnover tax coming down. So we are welcoming those ideas. We want to see those ideas, and we hope that indeed we can see social assistance coming about by government after Irma for the situation that we have.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
In my opinion, everything is perfect and you would be great for the job. But I see here that there's a 2-year gap in your resume. What did you do?
I was hospitalized for mental illness.
Oh, mental illness?
I've undergone treatment and I have a wonderful family that supports me.
Well, that is good news.
No, it's fine. I'm recovered.
We'll contact you, okay?
For a better understanding of mental health and what you can do to stop mental health stigma, please go to the Mental Health Foundation's website at www.mhf-sxm.com.
Basically, right now, we're going into the consumers' complaints against landlords that want to increase the house rent on the tenants, the consumers' rights, the rent verdicts, the termination of rental agreements, and the repairs, the home repairs. Well, actually, we also had a meeting with the housing committee. We would like to expound a little on that so that the general public and consumers would be aware.
We have to inform the consumers that new legislation has been passed in 2014 in replacing actually the older existing rent committee legislation. Consumers have a right to be defended and to be respected when they have a rental agreement. The legislation also gives some protection to landlords when the person that is renting the place is not keeping in the agreement the issues that have been addressed for them to address. What happened after Hurricane Irma is very painful. We understand from the House Rent Committee that much more complaints have been delivered, and that with the facilities that they have still at the moment, they cannot quickly address this issue. So for this, we would like to see that the investigation of the ombudsman that has been announced, that can speedily be provided, so that speedily the recommendations to government can be presented, so that the Housing Renting Committee can better be equipped and better do their job. As Consumers Coalition, we are willing to assist anyone that has an issue. If you feel that your landlord, by telling you now after Irma that he wants to increase the rent, that you are not in agreement with that, you can consult with us. There are legal ways to establish if the house rent that the landlord is demanding from you is reasonable, if it is fair, yes or no. We had cases already that we have been addressing in this way through the rental committee, and so we can say that the details on the rent, we can bring for you the next press briefing that we have, some more details, so that you can better be informed, better be educated, how to go about it, and how you can tap into the support that as Consumers Coalition we would like to provide for you.